who will go to TI8. There is a lot on the line for this game and for the next series in particular. So all these teams, they're going to put everything on everything to make sure that they come out on top. So far, we've seen both teams come out on top once.
With Lycan.
With Lycan.
With Lycan.
So far, no Lycan ban just yet. First pick will go to ESPADA. What do you think? Lycan bans coming?
You gotta ban the Lycan.
I kind of hope so.
You got ban the Lycan if you ain't got.
Gotta
first
ban
pick.
Lycan, but also I did think Misha, that Bane, Misha ruined all of the combinations, the sleeps, the arrows, the Kunkka, every single play
I
the
don't
Kunkka tried
think
to
you
do.
can. I think it's very hard to play Kunkka into Bane.
There's it's like a 1 second invuln or something that it gives. So it's like you have to try to put. I mean, they got handled.
Yeah.
I mean, the Bane and the Slard are absolutely just played incredibly well around them and enabled their Lycan a lot. And there's the Lycan ban.
There's the Lycan ban.
Yay!
All right.
New game. That means
Oh.
Immersion gets his bounty hunter.
That means Immersion gets his bounty hunter.
Mm-hmm.
I think that.
It's probably better to play around than a
we
Lycan.
jinxed him before.
We did.
But the first game that I saw Immersion play, he was playing Bounty Hunter, and he made so much space.
So wait,
He was a beast.
I got that
I mean-
Naga Disruptor though. Spirit was very strong.
they just played that though. And
Sure, but that
FNG's
was against a Lycan.
It was, and it was against the Bane, which
And there
messes
isn't a
up
Lycan
stuff. Yeah.
And this time it's against there's a bounty. Bounty doesn't have
something.
fun against these two heroes. So
Yeah. And I mean, they did
I
have
like they stick to it.
they had a little bit of struggle with their synergy and stuff, but FNG, this is the third game he's gonna be playing Disruptor, and yeah, this guy loves Disruptor. So I got something in my eye. 1 second.
The Bane.
I think that. As I said, I think that will put Spirit off from getting a Kunkka again. I think just too many catches were messed up by the sleep. And it was very hard for G to ever get the combo out onto the focus target each team fight.
10 seconds remaining.
Let's have a
Okay.
look. So
Yeah, I think I got
Radiant team back.
Yeah, we just built a lamp here, so there must be some stuff
That's okay.
in the air still. Yeah.
That's all right.
We now have light upstairs. It's good stuff.
Yay. PL banned again in the fourth. Pugna also again banned in the fourth.
I mean, if the Lycan was the problem, then the rest can stay the same, right?
Sure.
In theory. No. What are you smiling about, JJ?
The cat
what's the cat doing?
just chilling.
Makes you happy.
10
Yes.
Put the webcam on the cat.
JJ likes animals.
We don't have a webcam here, Owen.
We don't have a webcam.
I love cats so
Give
much.
the cat cow.
Yesterday we
We should have a second webcam.
we
Where
walked
did it
by
go?
a very lonely kitty.
I don't know, but it's in that cupboard actually. There's a second webcam.
You shall not.
Radiant team
I'll get the camera for the cat.
Okay.
There's the Luna.
Hmm?
So we're probably gonna see a gyro this game.
Ooh.
Since Luna is banned. And they do love playing their gyro. They want to play really fast on ESPADA because they've got a bounty hunter. They want to kill, abuse that track.
10
And they want to be
Oh,
the
and
ones
pull up
on
your
the
pants.
aggression on the side of ESPADA. You don't want to be on the back foot so much. When you're playing versus Disruptor, that's where you get glimpsed. If you're the ones doing the moves, then it puts Disruptor in an awkward spot. We're getting ran at, as we say so much. And yes, that was Owen's butt. Not me.
1 second. I'll try to figure this out.
Always. Luna ban.
Cat cam.
Relax. It's still installing drivers.
Why is the focus all wonky now?
Oh, and you found socks.
Is it bad?
That's why the cat was in the clothes in another room,
Oh, because you found socks.
and he.
You
Yeah,
left the door
I went to
open.
get socks and the cat just ran into the clothes.
Yeah.
AKA he left the door open for 40 minutes.
No, the cat was desperate to get into the room with the clothes in. I don't know why.
Desperate.
Stupid cat.
Says the one that is allergic to cats, and now have cat hairs all over his clothes for the rest of the year. That's how cats work.
I just realized you never have the same pair of socks on.
I'm wearing the same pair.
It's like you do it on purpose to wear different kind of socks.
I just don't see the purpose in wearing the same color. Like, what?
Do you do it on purpose though?
I don't do it on purpose. I just literally go grab two.
If I
pairs
give
of
him
socks,
two of the same
two
ones,
socks.
he'll wear two of the same socks.
Yeah,
but
I'll
literally
wear.
Otherwise, he'll
I'll
just
wear
pick-
what I can
he'll
get.
just grab the first two that he
I don't.
sees.
I don't
That's
go.
fine. I mean, it's
Oh,
okay.
I'm gonna be, different. I just go. I'm gonna
How
pick
do
up
we know the
two
cat's
from-
not dead?
Where's the cat cam?
The camera's not updating.
Oh, the cat is dead.
Oh no!
The cat is literally not moving. What? Don't put the dead cat cam on, JJ. That's the wrong
Jesus.
cam.
JJ, please.
Put the cover up cat. The one that breathes.
Dude, someone in chat said, Fog, you need to buy a razor. I thought that was really mean.
Why? I mean, you
I
haven't
didn't
shaved.
shave. But that's mean. Is it that bad? It's pretty bad.
Some people do that intentionally. The not just the 5 o'clock shadow, but like it is basically the 2 days.
I mean, my mustache grows pretty disgustingly fast, so I mean, I can't blame the guy. But that was mean anyway. You shouldn't bully.
You should definitely bully.
You should bully.
Send Fold lots of abusive messages.
And there's the gyro we said that was
Hey.
probably gonna get picked, but they
There's the
actually
dead
banned it.
cat cam again.
Dead cat.
It's not
Why
dead.
is the cat dead?
Why is
JJ, what are you
Move.
doing?
Hello,
it's not
kitty.
moving?
Looks like
Kitty, move.
Kitty's looking at you though.
Kitty, move for the camera.
It's not working. Your
What?
camera's shit.
You plug it
Clockwork.
It's
through.
not working.
What does it do?
Oh, so that's a
It's dead.
that's
No,
a
but how-
core.
You made it move a bit.
Oh, it's core clockwork, and they're gonna set up for
Just
Shadow Fiend.
poke it.
They're setting up for
Poke it.
SF. Shadow
SF?
Fiend, because now they've got. It's not only just
Yeah.
the Shadow Fiend clock, but it's also with the Naga. You have a very good sleep combo.
JJ, did you
Pretty
kill
good.
the cat?
It is
no.
pretty
And you're
good.
trying to cover it up, saying it's the USB
But it-
drive, it's the camera.
It is a. This is a guaranteed offlane clockwork though.
Show the cat.
Yes.
Very good versus Bane though throughout all instances of the game. Not only just to get vision of the Fiend's grip, but of course if you get on Bane, it's very tough.
Yeah, the flare vision is a little less valuable with the bounty hunter on the map, though. You never be able to catch him out.
Yeah, but you'll be able to see where the Bane is in the back lines, and
Sure.
yeah, I mean clockwork versus Bane is just good. If you get on top of him, the animations are too long. Blah 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 blah.
All right, what have we got coming up then here for this third pick?
I think Spirit's also just trying to match fighting, right? You want if you see a bounty hunter, you want to fight. You want to fight back.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think you just want to get the. I think there's. Yeah, with the gyro being banned, I think that definitely would have been what ESPADA wanted to get.
Yeah, they both. I mean, both these teams actually.
I mean,
do like it.
every time there's I do like to see the Tinker, but I guess they got a good catch, the Tinker.
Nyx does like to play it,
Like, I
but
wonder if you've got to worry about a fifth pick Tinker maybe coming through, but. Sand King
that's BZZ's hero.
is indeed going to be the core Sand King.
And I know I said Phobos as the slaughter last time, but it was BZ. Oh, cat's
It's alive!
Cat's good.
No, dead.
No,
No, it's alive. It
No,
moved. I've seen it move.
She's moving.
Oh, she's moving.
Oh. Hello, cat.
Yay.
It's like, what the hell is this?
We all get so happy. We all get so happy.
The cat doesn't even listen to us.
Its name isn't Cat.
What's
No.
her name?
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
It's a she.
Yeah.
Milady.
There you go. She turned.
Dire
No.
team
And she heard you scream already.
And there's the Shadow Fiend. It had to be the Shadow
Milady
Fiend.
mustache.
When they pick that clock, it has to be the Shadow Fiend.
Milady.
All right.
Shadow Fiend clockwork indeed.
Shadow Fiend clock and Naga. Very nice. This bounty can bully though. If they pick a strong mid laner, then they can just sit bounty +1. Is Wind Ranger available again? It is. Nyx did have a great performance
10 seconds remaining.
on that hero the last time around.
Radiant team back.
The TA. The
They're
TA
gonna just do the straight up
Oh,
TA.
oh yeah, I like that. TA,
The
with
TA
the
versus
track is
SF.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. You get the track on them. You get Hurricane Pike on TA.
Great for the lane for the
Yeah.
most part. That's I think their most thing. But SF with the souls, you do have a bit of a better time there.
I'm thinking this laning stage is going to be very fun to watch.
This should be a good lane phase.
Well, what are they going to
10
ban?
seconds
So
remaining.
ESPADA still need their carry. Oh, something that works. I want something that works nice with the track. I would not mind. No, maybe I would actually.
What?
Dire team
I was thinking safe lane OD.
But I don't like that versus Disruptor though.
Yeah, me neither.
The ban
Do they
Lifestealer.
need something also that can, I don't know, add a little bit to a team fight? Because
Well, I'll
that's
tell you
something
who's
they're
also really
lacking.
good here for ESPADA, and you're going to love this one.
Oh,
Wraith King.
I was gonna say CK for Team Spirit
10
too.
seconds remaining.
I thought you might like that one. Because there's only Sand King AoE right now to
5
deal with
seconds
Phantasm.
remaining.
I don't think they would have banned Lifestealer if they're going to pick CK though.
is Carry Void completely gone?
Fair.
No, we see Void. We
Certain, I
actually
think
see Void
in
a few
some
times.
regions, it's more than others. We usually see it with
We see
like
Void sometimes.
Void Death Prophet. I think is
Yeah.
like the big
I think
one.
China still plays a bit of Void.
Yeah.
What do we got?
What is ILTW's hero?
Is Morph still here? Morph's still here. Why
Hmm.
not Morphling?
Why not Morphling?
10
They could pick some
seconds
elusive thing. There's not really crazy lockdown. It's just Disruptor, Naga.
5 seconds remaining.
Why not Slark? Because they banned it.
They
'Cause they
need
banned
ban
it.
They ba-
Why would they
Actually,
would ban
Spirit
Slark
banned
if they
Life
wanted
Stealer.
to play?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I was like, I don't know. I didn't know what really stood out to me. I just thought Spirit, and I'm thinking like CK, but
Sure.
because it's like if they do get to late stage, it's like TA you just get eaten.
Yeah. I don't know what was so nice with the TA. Maybe could they just do a Venge carry
On Spirit
on ESPADA?
or on Espada.
I'm not a fan of the Venge.
Not too crazy about it. I feel like they'll lack damage in fights if they do that.
We need to go back for the Sven.
No,
that-
not
no?
Sven. No. Don't like Sven.
What we're missing something obvious, right?
Well, if it was obvious,
ILT
Espada
do-
would probably have picked something.
Yeah, they
heavy.
probably would have picked it faster, huh? I mean, this is the it's 1-1, right?
It is.
This is the decider.
Tough, yeah,
This is
it's a tough game.
This is
Tough
this is where the
game.
stress really comes in. Where you snap pick. This is where you pick a
Can't mess it up.
Medusa or something.
Yeah.
You go for that super late game and hope for the best.
Juggernaut.
Okay.
I really don't like the joke. I feel that's the hero that just loses games at the moment.
We've seen it do okay, actually. Mostly for with the sustain and the push coming out with that.
Kuman did pretty well with it, right?
Kuban did very well with that,
No,
indeed.
well, I mean, we'll see. Jug and TA for me, that's risky. That's
I see-
Like,
This looks like. I mean, I mean, I think
You
so.
think
I think
it's
it's,
CK?
I think it's the CK for Illidan, right? Like,
against the
5
Jug, sure.
seconds remaining.
Now you know it's Jug.
But you can dodge the stun with the spin.
Sure.
but then
down
late
the
game, if
line,
you spin,
you just die.
he rifts you through
You
the
die.
spin and you die.
You
Oh, okay,
literally
yeah.
just
At
die.
20, the level 20 is where everything.
If
Well,
he can
CK,
get
come
away
on then.
with getting Midas on the CK, getting 20 at good time, go for it.
I'm only saying this because it's Illidan.
Yeah.
So
And he's gonna do it. No, he's gonna do
Hey.
it. And you know what? I think
Got him.
I think he's gonna get away with it because I don't think this TA and Jug are gonna be able to finish the game in time.
I
And
think so
Illidan,
too.
as long as he goes for his Midas build, which I'm sure he does, because I'm pretty sure he does.
He usually
every game,
does.
He gets the 20. I
They
think
give him first blood
the
always,
CK is
too.
gonna be good. Yeah.
They try to give him first
Take
blood.
your microphones. Yep. You can press the button. Yep. All right. With Owen and Fogg making their way upstairs, taking their microphones with. We got more microphones coming. The more microphones are coming later on today, so it probably will be too late. Perhaps it's still on time for a couple of the last game of the series.
God damn it.
Why did the cat come off?
Oh, you're breaking everything.
10 seconds remaining.
Hello, little cat. No, stay there.
All right, we lost the cat. Oh, cat stays. There you go.
Uh-oh.
It goes
Cat is
in the-
exploring.
I heard something on the stairs. That's why.
Oh.
All right. All right. But it is time for either Espada or Team Spirit to make it through the lower bracket finals and get into the grand finals here of the CIS regional qualifiers for the International 2018. And that means it's time for us to listen to Odie Pixel and Fog for game number 3.
We're not live.
Yes, you are. You're live. Oh, god damn
Are
it.
we live? No. No.
We're live.
Okay, we're live. Okay, hello.
Wait.
Sorry, guys, we haven't quite set up a communication system yet in this
Prepare
house.
for battle.
But we're in. Ladies and gentlemen, this is game 3
Game 3.
of this best of 3.
We made it.
Between Team Spirit and Espada. Winner will move on to play against Windstrike. In a best of 5 with Espada TI, the loser will go home. So let's see what we've got.
Let's just watch. Let's see if they mess up the cogs. This is crucial here. All right.
Oh, they don't mess up the call.
Nice. They messed up 2 on the
What?
first one.
Oh,
So
come on, boys.
let's keep our eyes out. Couple. Illidan with his triple mango build. I think this is the build on CK. You want all the mana to build the spam your spells, get as many kills as possible in the laning phase to enable you. But for people who have not seen Immersion and I think Espada in general together, I don't believe they've lost with Bounty Hunter, if I'm saying that correctly. JJ might be able to yell at me later or bring something up, but as far as I've seen, I saw them win like 4, maybe even 5 games with Bounty. He was very good.
We'll see what they can do with it against the Illidan Chaos.
That's the bit. Yeah, I mean, if this goes late, this CK, as long as
Oh,
they're not
they-
at a
they win the
huge
game.
deficit, he
Late game.
will own this game.
Yeah.
The battle begins.
They don't have a chance against a late game seeker. They've got to do it quick.
Oh.
And they do have the lineup to do so.
They get the 3 bounties too. Bounty Hunter was not able to actually steal that one, but they get 3 anyway. Yeah. Let's see how much attention they put on this mid lane. They right now have 3 heroes going toward there. Oh, Misha. Look at Misha checks to see if anyone's sniping the courier again, just in case. The Bane just making sure that FNG's not up to anything here.
We do have a little pause here around this middle lane. Team speak problems, eh? We'll get a replay.
What's our lanes looking like?
Oh, we're watching JJ replay whilst we have this pause of...
Is this the arrow? This is the arrow on the Necro, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
poor old
Oh,
Phobos.
come on, don't be bullies.
Come on, this is bully. Let's see. We'll say it again, though, because it was a good...
It was good fun.
Yeah, it was good fun.
And we're still paused.
And here we go. Pops the arrow out. Oh, no.
Look at it. Oh, jeez. It almost looked intentional.
Oh, because he turns back to
turns
killing
back.
the killer lane creep. Because he was just farming a creep.
All right, we're back. So Bounty Hunter was also looking for a courier snipe, but courier did not go out. And it will be a 2v2 starting right now in the mid lane. Clockwork is up against solo against the Jug, which Clockwork is very happy about.
Oh, Nick's actually doing a good bit of work with the side blades there. Getting G still a little bit, but G, we say should be fine. And the rounds, especially with having the Biofinal guitar in here as well.
So it looks like Immersion's going to just manipulate creep equilibrium in the bottom lane. He blocked the pull, and now he's going to be just running around with that second creep wave, giving Sanking a better opportunity to get something bottom.
Mid lane next. Constantly having to deal with Biver trying to cut through that refraction.
I like the Bivers starting mid anyway. Sure, they've got the souls, but Clockwork is going to get experience up top anyway.
Yeah, you don't need to two-man top lane.
It's just all about securing G a high, good level advantage over this TA, and then they can look to threaten kills with raises.
Nice mid lane
Bottom.
Nyx having a very hard time at getting in the CS.
FNG, they're trying to close the gap, but they can't.
It's going to be a slow start for this TA.
Yeah, definitely. They're going to have to just make sure to stack Ancients, which they'll do in a bit. But Bane is now making the rotation over. We have Runes coming out soon. Bounty as well. So they're bringing 3 heroes mid to try to deal with this.
They've got to do something. As Nyx will salve up.
This is scary already for ESPADA to start, because now Clockwork is going to have full experience in the top lane. And a Clockwork with high levels in this game can really do a whole lot versus TA as Bane.
Yeah.
Like, you just get on top of these heroes.
Things may get a little better for Nyx now that the Misha Bane's hit. But we'll see, is already quite a start for the NSF bottom lane. Illidan getting run down by the 2 of them. Not quite enough control to bring him down. Does force him back quite a bit.
Jug's still getting, for the most part, free farm up top, but we'll have to use some of that gold on regen because the cogs keep getting pushed out. The clogs keep getting pushed. Keep burning that mana. I'm gonna say clogs from now on.
Mid. Again, as soon as Biver starts to move in, Misha's there. Moving into backup next to put Biver off from closing the gap on the TA. Bottom lane, Immersion. Keep an eye on the 2 of them. Illidan. Oh, rifting and creeps there, making sure he gets that CS. Efficiency.
He's got to make sure to get that Midas, right? A fast Midas if you
Yeah.
can. Can't miss creeps.
You absolutely cannot.
FNG. Getting harassed. They don't have a sentry down. Okay, he actually stunned for a creep down bottom, by the way. 140 mana for a creep.
Well, you said it. He's got to get those creeps.
Yep. So FNG, they don't have a sentry down bottom, which is hurting them a bit versus Immersion's harassment. Since they used the sentry to deward the pull, FNG is getting bullied back.
Yeah, Immersion is out of mana though.
Yeah.
And that harassment going to be a little less. They'll make one sort of final jump onto Illidan with the Burrow Strike and the right clicks. Whilst FNG has had to go back to base.
Will now stop working? One moment.
Mid lane, Nyx has managed to recover a little bit. catching back up 12-5. Still 18-26, although that inflated by the cogs at the start, but it's still a sizable amount of denies on top. But at least Nyx has been able to find something out of mid lane with Misha coming in to help him out. And as it is, Biver still sitting ground here mid with G, not making any intentions of moving off. And again, one of the sort of slower paced starts between these two teams. Oh, beautiful. We got the cat cam on as well.
And we have a... Okay.
Look at that. Oh,
Sorry
just
about that.
temporarily. We'll be sure to get the cat cam on for any
I got
good reactions of the cat to plays.
I got too excited. Bounty runes coming up. I unplugged my mouse by accident. Biver. Gonna get sandwiched here.
Blade Fury running him down. Brain Sap as well from Misha, and that will be a first blood 5 minutes in.
And they get all 4 bounty runes as well. That's how you get your TA back in it too.
ESPADA,
Who's
yes.
already start to catch back up. That gold.
But instantly, overall as a team, 4 bounties and a first blood, bam, 2k gold lead at
Damn.
5 minutes in.
Illidan getting pressured some more. That 2 levels of caustic starting to add up.
We will drag him under the tower. He does manage to get trapped by the kinetic field, but again, they just don't have the detection decision. Top lane, ILTW.
Solo kill
Walks
with the
in.
Omni.
He must have. Did he just hit 6?
I actually think the Omni bounced to the clockwork inside the creep wave multiple times. I didn't get a chance to look quick enough, but I saw creep wave coming in. I saw Omni finishing inside the creep wave. So Phobos was farming very well. That's a pretty high level clock that goes down, almost level 5. Now Jug's level 7. Very nicely done for ESPADA. 3k lead already. Coming out great in this laning phase.
Misha. It was Biver. Biver has been forced over to their half of the map. But they won't continue to chase. Mid lane Nyx does have a DD rune. Again, back to mid lane goes Biver.
Oh, G misses the catapult last hit. I saw that. Still doing great mid. Level 5 over to level 4 TA, but Nyx has caught back up. That movement from Misha to secure the lane. Really helping them out there. Thought Clock would be having a better time up top. Is getting good levels in last hits, but giving that death to Jug very costly when they've been leaving him alone up there.
Yeah, it means that RTW is currently sitting at level 7, whereas the clock's just level 5.
He's doing great.
Radiant.
They know that the bounty's in the mid. They throw the scan, so we'll see the courier divert for the time being. And look at Biver. Using that Naga mirror image to try to stack 2 camps. Actually only gets 1. But he was trying. So they're trying to enable the Shadow Fiend as much as possible.
That's immersion. We'll head over. Quick hit onto G. Ooh, we get a raise onto immersion. But he's now very low on the mana himself. So the farming not going to quite be that efficient around those side camps that he's trying to clear.
No, that was great. Just these little things that he's causing to happen. Causing reactions, forcing sentries to be bought early on. Look at Disruptor's money. And speaking of bottom also. BCC. There's a glimpse.
They've got it. Drags him back towards Illidan. They want to get Illidan the kill, and Illidan will take it. Throws out the stun, makes sure that he is the one continuing, or at least starting to get that extra bit of bonus from the kill.
I think he's recognizing this is not an uncontested farm game, so Midas, he's just not going to be an option.
not
He's
gonna
got to
do
do
this
the
guy.
treads.
Yeah.
I think treads armlet. Echo is probably more likely, or treads armlet into +1.
G, mid lane, getting the raises out to Merchant, but there's the sleep. Phobos tries to hook in, but he does not get the control that he would hope for onto Nyx. And now with 4 heroes here, they're going to turn around straight upon him. Immersion does get beaten down by Gene. In fact, Misha, he'll still fall. So it looks like with the backup from Spirit, they're actually able to outnumber ESPADA's attempt to punish that failed initiation from Phobos. So it actually ends up working out for Spirit.
Yeah, I mean, the hook shot missed, and then they kind of
Yeah.
gave themselves to go into this level 6 clockwork. 1100 HP. He's not squishy. They gave him a lot of space up top. Well, he got a lot of space up top because he was in a 1v1. But, I mean, the big winner in all this, ILTW. Look at that net worth. FaZe, Aquila, on the way toward that Yasha, level 9. 3 levels above the Shadow Fiend, who got severely babysat.
And he's down bottom. They're looking for kills, and they'll take 1. Immersion to 4. They did get out the ult from the CK for this one. Phantasm from Illidan popped.
Using it to farm. Goes for the Soul Ring. He knows this is just a battle game. The way that they're playing in this laning phase. Just keeps running at him. How's our ancient stacks? We only have one. So we'll probably see them try to get a couple more out there to make sure that Nyx keeps up in levels, in particular, as this TA. ILTW switched the build, too. Going for Battle Fury now on the Jug. Since he's having
he's getting
such a free
so
time.
much free farm, yeah.
Yeah.
There's always the temptation.
I think wanting to get cleave, you're versus a CK, too. If you can
exactly.
get super farmed,
Yeah.
that's where you're going to be able to maybe stand toe-to-toe with a CK if it gets to those later stages. As long as you're ahead of that CK, which he is by about 2,000 gold right now.
And, you know, your TA's sort of picking up her game as well. So she's going to be able to have a decent impact with the Blink and Dessa when it comes. So you have someone making the space, and you can certainly focus on just out-farming your opponent. And with the Battle Fury Jug, you'll certainly be able to do that against the CK.
Yeah.
At bottom, BZZ managing to get the epicenter off and puts Illidan off from actually being able to finish off the kill. They do have the wraparound coming in from FNG and Biver there, and they have the vision with the illusions. They will still manage to take down BZZ. More money. No way. FNG is the one to take the last touch, though. Not going to be Illidan this time around.
That's like 4 or 5 kills in a row for Team Spirit now. Starting to build up some momentum here. Even though they're at a 3k deficit in gold, they're getting their CK, those much-needed kills to enable him. Bane, Misha, definitely dead down here. Spends all his gold, though.
Immersion. Dives onto G.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Immersion. ILTW is starting to make the run over, too. The hook shot.
Boss does manage to get in. He gets this catch onto Nyx, but backups there for Nyx. Misha and Immersion are around. 5 heroes ready on Spirit. They're looking to fight as the kinetic field will catch Immersion. Stun from Illidan follows up as they'll take down the Bounty Hunter. But that is a 5-man effort. There's still space for this Jug. ILTW getting free reign of this top half of the map without any sort of interruptions at all. He's got 90 CS at 11 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, this the TA is ahead in net worth over the Shadow Fiend. That recovery.
These two cores are stepping up to be very, very scary.
Yep.
For Spirit to deal with.
And I mean, Sanking's getting a lot of space too. BZZ getting relatively close to that blink. It's 11 minutes in, but has bought a bunch of small items with the Soul Ring too to keep the pressure, keep spamming the spells.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Let's see where they can head next. Immersion.
Do they have Static Storm? They do.
They got the catching control. It would be a huge kill for them to find. They can get that straight up Static Storm and field, and bam, they're quick with it. And the little
nice
gets
glimpse.
perfectly done. Expert play there from FNG. But the Omni Slash still comes out. He'll still die. Even better. Now he's wasted Omni.
That was the dream plays coming out there
It
for
was
them.
ready for Spirit.
Perfect.
FNG.
Yeah, perfect glimpse play there. The courier did die in the meanwhile, though. Immersion sniped a Helm of Iron Will that was going to Illidan. The mental damage, the economy damage that this bounty causes.
Misha did have a brain sap and stick charges to keep him pretty healthy. Kinetic field will trap him. BCC comes in with a bow strike onto Phobos, and that should be enough to keep Misha alive. As in fact, Misha, he'll come back in, look for another brain sap to make sure that he's very much safe. As Phobos and Misha both being saved by their respective teams. FNG there as well with a glimpse onto BZZ, making sure that Phobos was alright.
Mm-hmm.
But
Party
still
Shrine?
Farm continues for the Jug.
Yeah.
Got to get in his face eventually.
1,300. It's hard for them to really set up those ganks without Static Storm. That's the way that, you know, Clockwork Hook shot into a Static Storm is pretty much the best way of going for that. Or, you know, grouping up and maybe if there is like an Omni on like Phantasm and stuff, and then they're able to bring him down afterwards. But he's still definitely feeling himself right now in this Jug. Team Tower deny. So it's 8-2, but they're still at that 3k deficit. They have more experience going their way, but they've had to, you know, that deficit comes from, of course, a courier snipe. They lost their tower, and, you know, First Blood, all those bounty runes, and having this Disruptor just spend all of his economy on reveal. Even the Naga is having to buy dust as well, too. Look at this map. They've got sentries aplenty placed around, just trying to keep tabs on what Immersion's doing.
Bottom. And they go with a hook shot. Quick burrow strike out of the cogs though from BZZ.
Glimpse?
They just have the vision. They get him back into the Static Storm, and they will still catch him. Takes a couple of ultimates.
Great rocket flare there to give the vision for the glimpse.
Radiant are scanning.
Middle lane. ESPADA. Should be able to finish off this tier 1 tower.
Did I see? Oh, the Sand King did buy the blink before dying. I thought I saw a blink pop up on the side of the screen there. Spirit's looking to fight.
Well, they want to try and put a stop to this, Illidan. Has the control onto the TA. They need the rest to come in, though, and they're not going to be able to get there in time as Biver pops the song, but it's just a little too late.
The AoE nerf.
They're already easily out of range of it as nobody gets sent to sleep. As they're ready to come back forward here, ESPADA, they know that there's now no song available for Spirit.
Phantasm was used too. And they're not healthy to fight right now. Team Spirit, no mana on Shadow Fiend, no mana Naga, CK only 190. That's Soul Ring though, but they used a lot of their go. And yeah, the Sand King has the Blink Dagger. It now has been spotted though, as he's going for that D ward. But they can look to make plays. Is that a Deso finish too? It is a full Deso.
Full Deso for next now. Tia that was certainly bullied at the start. The smoke coming in though will find him. Straight away Phobos in with a hook shot. He's trapped. He gets the refraction out and he's got backup. So Nyx, he's actually going to stand his ground. Looks to fight back against Phobos. Will be a temporary sleep onto Phobos. Looking for the setup. Buying time for the track to come in as well from Immersion. They'll be able to take down Phobos. Get that track gold. Maybe they can look to try and chase some more. G on the high ground with the wreck with the Static Storm.
Oh my god.
He's trapped them all here. The turn with the raises. They'll get 2. They'll probably get 3 as well. With Illidan coming in for the side with the stun. They do. FNG Disruptor ready with the Static Storm on the high ground as they walk in and just get absolutely shredded by the combo from Spirit.
Walking into high ground at nighttime versus Shadow Fiend Disruptor. That was a risky play for them just even conceptually. And they get punished for it. Now mid, Nyx. Illidan ports in. They have follow-up.
They've got FNG, they've got Phobos. They're in. Nyx trying to fight back. They do have the grip from Misha. Biver's coming in. He's going to be able to have the net to cancel the channel. So Nyx is able to get up. But there's BZZ, the epicenter. Borosho onto 3. BZZ securing the double kill. They will lose Immersion. But a fantastic jump from BZZ. We're seeing both teams coming out with the big wombos as Biver. Looks like he will manage to get himself away from BZZ. He did jump forward, try and catch him with the Blink Burrow.
How many tracks was that? I think that was like a 2, at least. I think both heroes were tracked, actually. I do want to say. Because he threw out 4.
I think so, yeah. It's got to have been that fight.
Yeah, it had to have been 2 track kills.
They had the time. We'll see this fight again up top. So the mistake, as you say, being made is ESPADA here they did go in a little too blindly up to the high ground.
Yeah, because they got, like, what? It was a 5-man track kill, I believe. I think the Sand King's in AoE range to get that track gold, too. So 5-man track kill, and then they continue to pursue into this full-out combo. Beautiful, though, by FNG. Catching 3 of the heroes inside that kinetic with the SF ulti, too.
There was just no chance for the escape. With Illidan coming in as well, having that final bit of a grab to get the 3rd.
But the punchback did happen, of course, in that mid lane. That epicenter. We said this was going to be an exciting game. We said there was going to be a lot of combos coming out, and we're already getting that.
Merchant does head himself underneath a sentry wall.
That'll happen from time to time. As a bounty, when this Disruptor, FNG, just non-stop spamming sentries.
14-5. 4K advantage at the moment still for ESPADA. And looking around the Roshan pit is Spirit. I mean, they do have good fight around it. They have Phantasm up as well as the Song of the Siren. But likewise, they have to be aware of BZZ once he has his epicenter back online. So they'll look to make a move towards the top.
They have to make sure they have to guard that Roche area. Just make sure the TA can't get in there. It's like that is what you need to do as a TA. We always say, like, TAs, Lycans, these type of heroes, you absolutely need to get those Roches. You can't allow the other team to deny you from that.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
BZZ.
He's in position.
Radiant are scared.
He's got the epicenter. Is he ready to jump for this? That's the question. Wrap around coming through. The Radiant have scanned the Spirit. Know that there's people in that tree line. There's the jump. BZZ straight in. Immediately looking to go to G. Song of the Sirens out. And G's going to go.
He cancelled it.
He cancelled it? I mean, it still worked out. All
Okay.
right, G, okay.
All right.
All right. Okay. But he can't. I'm sure G's fine with this. But at the time, G was probably like, what the hell? And then he was like, oh, okay. You guys have got the cleanup with Illidan. But
Oh my god. If that fight doesn't go well, that could be just game throwing. Like that actually.
But I mean,
that
it
could have been
did.
so scary.
So
it wasn't
it's-
though. So okay.
It was good. It was good for Spirit.
Nicely
I mean,
done.
They
Nicely
get a
done,
triple kill for Illidan, but indeed, G at the start
I got a mini heart attack.
Felt a bit flustered there after Biver turned his song off pretty much straight away.
Dire's
But it
That's-
worked. It worked out.
It worked out. SF.
I mean, maybe he
Who
could have kept
knows?
it on, let him TP out, and then they could have killed them all.
I think so, maybe. But either way, you know, they get the
it
kill.
worked out.
We won't overlook at it. That was very terrifying for a second. FNG.
Oh. Well, we'll see the replay. Oh no, we got stuff going on. Illidan is getting Omni Slash, but he's got a lot of HP. He's turning it onto Immersion, but there's the Blade Fury. They'll take down Illidan. They've got the grip. They've got the trap. That's the track onto FNG. That's a second down. Now Phobos, he'll be chased too. Another potential track kill setup as Immersion gets the track out. Burrow strikes in. And again, as soon as sort of Team Spirit takes a fight, ESPADA are quick to take one back.
Back and forth we go.
Roshan. Now the opener. As they will head straight into the pit.
They should just be able to get this one for free.
You really are seeing the power of the trap. This game. Still got 5k lead despite being at about half of the kills. ESPADA. But obviously that farm game is what's been incredibly strong for them.
Yep.
As we can see. He's obviously leading the CS, that job. ILTW.
Oh, a regen rune right outside the pit. ILTW. Full health.
FNG does manage to find the Thunder Strike and dust onto Immersion. Catch out the bounty.
They gotta get more. Can they get the glimpse? FNG.
He's trying for it.
Puts the ward down.
Oh, that
Nice ward.
ward. FNG. I mean, Misha was just on the tip of the nighttime range of that ward.
It just caught him at the end of like
Yeah.
the vision, right? It was
That was
just on the edge
just-
of it. I didn't get the switch in time, but I'm sure JJ.
He did.
JJ got
And he was literally, that must be the last chance I've seen him before he heads in. Very impressive catch there from FNG.
We'll have the 200 psionic trap damage talent being taken up.
Dire's structures are fortified.
So we will have to keep an eye on those traps to cutting
Yeah,
waves.
see
and
how
whatnot.
well he uses them. Next, 'cause
Yeah.
There's definitely a lot of potential with the traps. On
Sure.
that damage, as you say, to cut the waves.
Radiant's
So it will be a straight heart rush onto Illidan. He's got to be careful too because there's already a Spirit Vessel finished on Immersion, so that damage only gets better and better versus those high strength
Sure,
cores.
but I mean I like it much
But
more
he
than the
loves
game
the
for
heart.
the BKB this because BKB didn't do anything this game.
Dire are scanning.
Sure, the
It's
tanking.
good versus the tanking, but yeah,
Yeah,
he wants
other
to
than
delay
that,
it.
you just want either HP or armor.
I mean, it's
And
Illidan,
heart is
too.
just so good for your illusions.
Illidan loves going for the heart
Yeah.
rush too. That's just
Yeah.
his bread and butter, and he's the CK player.
I mean, well, once he does hit 20, armlet and heart with the rift for immunity, you kill that joke. Absolutely.
Yeah, you kill
With the armlet,
Jug, you
that-
kill anybody.
You kill the joke. You kill anybody.
As
having
long as you're
that
not
amount of-
controlled.
That with the heart with the armlet on, that's just so much.
So we didn't get to touch on too much on G's build this game.
What's he going for?
He's gone for like a little bit of
Nice.
it's a little bit of a throwback build. I used to see mid one do this build like a while back, of course, like back
taking
in
the
like
attack speed talent too.
Kiev Major. Yeah, he took the attack speed. He's going
Yeah.
full right click.
Okay.
I mean, I meant the BKB Dragonlance. I mean, BKB is gonna be great, but the Dragonlance first is something we haven't seen too much lately anymore. Most SFs I see go for like Shadow Blade, if anything. At least when I see maybe playing it, or Iceberg even. We got the level 15 talent. So CK now 3,000 HP without that armlet turned on. So he'll be sitting with armlet on once he gets that heart. I think it's like 4,600 or 4,800 HP about. It gets to be a pretty ridiculous. Still no blade mail on Phobos. So this little downtime Spirit trying to farm and catch back up, but they're still at a 7k deficit. And this
Full
Jug is
manta.
big.
Oh no, LTW.
And they farm faster on ESPADA. They've got the Battle
sure.
Fury Jug,
Yeah,
they've got a
Jug.
Templar Assassin. I mean, CK is not known for his farming prowess.
No, I mean that's why we do see Illidan liking to go for the Midas in a lot of his games. But this time around, it's obviously understandable why he didn't, and the reason why he didn't is when he got this armlet when he did has allowed him to get a lot of action in this game.
Yep.
But
It's pretty crazy how it's 19-9, and it really is.
yeah,
8K
8k lead for
ESPADA.
ESPADA. As I say, track kills and the farm, the free
And-
farm that the Jug got, and now that the TA's getting.
And it's economical damage. Look at the amount of sentries on the map. Again, there's always
Sure,
4 or
yeah.
5 sentries. So Disruptor, sure, 2,000 net worth, but he would be way high. I mean, we can look at the end, of course, to see how many sentries he buys, but it's a crazy amount when you're playing versus Bounty. And he's been, I mean, FNG again, 3-1 and 14. 17 of the 19 kills were because of him being involved in them at least. Same thing with Viver. These two supports. making constant moves, constant reveal around the map. The smoke is out now, ESPADA. They've got the BKB now for this Tempo SS, and they're trying to make something of it.
There we go. Spirit, they're going to run into him. They get the dust out.
Song.
Illidan pops the ult. Indeed, the Song's there, but Nick's got the BKB out. He's trying to clear through the Phantasms. But on the back, his team needs help with the Static Storm's down. IoT does manage to Manta style his way out of the kinetic field. Static Storm is coming back in with the Blade Fury. They've lost the Sand King. There's the Omni Slash bouncing around. Illidan sharing it with G. ILTW, can he quite finish off Illidan? They can. They'll get Illidan out. So 1-for-1 at the moment. They'll turn now back towards Phobos that they have the surround. They're taking the Clockwork. Biver as well, potentially in trouble as the Shuriken bounce from him. Actually goes over towards G. He's got the track out onto Biver. He'll look to chase down the Nagasarn as Biver tries for the TP out. Will make it. Gets himself back to base, but back towards the mid lane. Nyx and Misha hold down and take out FNG.
That was Misha's positioning in that fight. They get the combo, you know, the Song combo. Requiem's about to come out. Fiend's Grip on top, almost full duration on the Shadow Fiend. They even get a healing ward on the sideline there during that fight for majority of time.
The fact that the Jug was able to escape from that
That as well.
that disruptor combo at the start. Otherwise, it would have been a whole lot different. If they could have killed RTW, but they couldn't. The Blade Fury and Manta Style were there in play to get him out of the trap.
They didn't even lose the Aegis during that on the side of ESPADA. Now an 11k gold lead.
We'll see it again here. Now it starts the fight. Certainly look very hopeful to Spirit. They get this set up. We'll see FNG comes in, but look to the left. See ILTW?
Yeah.
Straight out of the field. Towards
G?
mid. They put the track onto him, and G plus the BKB. He's got to run. Incredibly low here. He goes for the TP up. Immersion is coming to look for him, but G will get out. The TP is successful. G does manage to disengage. The mid lane Burrow Strike onto Phobos. ILTW charging straight in, looking towards him. Manta style to remove the net, but the kinetic field's down, so he can't chase forward, doesn't need to. Spirit Vessel from Immersion finishes him off.
And now this is where the big... I mean, sure, they're already getting a lot of money from track kills, but now it's level 2 track. So it really starts to build up after this.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Spirit,
Dire's top tower is under attack.
very concerned for them right now.
Structures are
In a
fortified.
very tough position.
Yeah, still no heart on Illidan.
Bottom tower
He's been slowed down quite a lot. He really needs to get like heart, BKB, Blink, and they need to make some big things happen in the next upcoming situations.
We'll see this replay once more.
So there's a lot of little things that happen, of course. Like you said, you know, that Manta play from the Jug and the positioning of that Bane. Look at that. Fiend Grip stops it. The Manta, of course, to push him out of that. It was just beautifully done by ESPADA.
Phobos able to sort of separate himself from the team, but indeed Illidan just being left behind is cut down by a very successful Omni Slash.
I'll take your tribute.
I love when we see little
14K
Manta
lead.
plays like that happen. Because sometimes it's like, oh, I'm trying to get on the low ground, and you get pushed on the high ground. You have like the worst possible situation happen, but not this time. And these two big cores, Jug and TA, continuing to lead 15k on both them respectively. Butterfly, next item of choice for Nyx. A Maelstrom now for ILTW, wanting just, he wants anything possible to deal with the Phantasm. Battle Fury and a Maelstrom.
There we go. Drags him in. There's the Song to set up. Static Storm dropped straight down onto ILTW. Tries to mount his way out. It's not going to work this time round. Sleep is there to buy him some time. But now the Omni Slash comes out. Huge amounts of damage onto G. But G will manage to separate himself. But overall, Spirit, they've lost one. BZZ comes in with a Burrow Strike onto Illidan. But Illidan turns. Gets the stun onto ILTW. ILTW does manage to keep himself very far away as BZZ is ready to jump forward with the epicenter onto Phobos. They've lost two Spirit. They're probably going to lose Phobos as well here as BZZ comes in. As again, ESPADA able to take the favorable trades. 3 for 2, and those track kills in play, meaning that it's now a 15,000 gold lead for ESPADA.
And they're full HP after the fight because the healing ward doesn't get taken out during it. And like you said, tracks and spirit vessels aplenty being thrown out.
They're just getting so
Messing
far.
with
Look
everything.
how much money the bounty's got as well. 3,400 gold he's sitting on. He can get whatever he wants. And
He's
also
living the
full
whole
staff
fights.
is the temptation. He has the clock. And he will indeed grab it. So got 1,200 spare. Bam, picks up a medallion as well.
And G, after having such a great start, I think he was like 6-1 for this fight. Just gets Omni Slashed. It sticks on him for just long enough to bring him down. Too much damage coming in.
Yeah.
They do at least get the TA though. Took them quite a bit of time. How's the experience? The experience is also 10k. FNG.
Just a glimpse.
Nice, Misha.
One buys back immediately. 'Cause
They're doing the
Roshan's
Roche.
up.
They're
They're
killing
in.
it so fast.
They've got to head over soon, Spirit, if they want any chance. I don't think they can make it in time. The TA, it's gone. Roshan will be theirs. The Sparta grab the Aegis and Cheese and Team Spirit, despite having the full lineup of line. They don't have the full repertoire in terms of ultimates. Phantasm, Song of the Siren weren't there, so they don't head towards the pit.
Yeah.
They can't make it there in time. They can't fight him.
And now, I mean, ILTW's now queued up the BKB. So he's like, I'm sick of this sleep combo, sleep disruptor ulti. Once he's got BKB, that's not going to happen anymore. And he buys an Eagle Song as I say that. But he does have the BKB queued up. But he does have an Aegis now, so he maybe feels a little bit safer to play around that.
How close are we to the 20 on CK?
18.
18. I really do need that.
Yeah, definitely.
So they can just take the jug out of the fight. As Illidan, he's heading forward. He has Phantasm up in a second. Find Nisha. Phantasm coming out, but BZZ in straight away with the epicenter, but they're trapped. They're in the static zone. BKB's out from Nyx. ILTW falling very, very low. The song coming out from Viva, trying to help Illidan, but with the BKB up still, Nyx tries to chase. Now the BKB will wear out. Phobos misses the hook shot. They jump forward. They're looking for Illidan. There's BZZ coming in with a Burrow Strike. Can they quite finish him off? They can. Nyx jumps forward. Takes down the CK. Fly back out immediately, but there's the Omni Slash bouncing forward. G falling low. The bounce is there beautifully placed from ILTW as he'll take down G.
Those bounces.
ILTW.
Illidan wants to get so much out of this here. He bought back, and they're not going to be able to chase. The chase potential with this track, with the TA, they just keep throwing Spirit Vessels, and the trap damage goes off as well. Illidan just couldn't get away from it in time. And now the tips come out. Poor Illidan, forced to buy back 20k gold lead, 10k experience.
Next. Oh, 5 of that. Even very confident with himself now. Has Spirit in a very rough place at the moment.
Look at these tracks. They want more.
Everything on the line in this game for the two teams at the moment is Sparta. Looking to be in the much better position to head forward to the grand finals of the CIS regional qualifiers.
And on the backs of the Immersion Bounty Hunter, again, they have won so many games with this hero.
I'll be interested to see how Windstrike deal with the bounty in terms of bans. I wouldn't be
long as
surprised if
Espada
they ban it
closes
every
this.
time. Indeed. As long as they can close this, they've got all the... They're getting very close to having all the resources and they need to do so. Nyx has a full butterfly.
Yeah, the full B-Fly, that's really something. And now he's also got the Refraction Dispels too, which could be pretty cool.
And does it... What's Illidan at? He's 19, right?
This Illidan? Yeah, 19 and
19 and a half. Nearly got that 20.
This could be, I mean, this Refraction Dispels could actually be pretty nice versus the Naganet. So he can save his BKB a little bit longer.
That's true. I mean, that one of the games where we actually see that be useful.
Yeah,
a lot of the
could
times
be.
it's very much what you get that against, and there's one thing.
Radiant are
They're heading
scanned.
across, but it's been scanned. They know, but is that actually going to save them? Because BZZ gets in with a 2-man Burrow Strike. Static Storm comes down, but it's not going to catch onto anyone. Illidan getting Phoenix Grip, but Phobos is there. Straight in with a hook shot. The bounces from the Omni Slash, though, bringing them down incredibly low. They've got the Song of the Siren from Biva. Will manage to allow the rest of the teams to separate themselves. Phobos will get left behind, though. Blade Mail, try and walk his way back, but there's no retreat for this Clockwork. They get everyone else out of there, though, so considering that was a smoke play from Espada, they're at least able to avoid anything too drastically bad happening, Spirit.
Yeah. Yeah, they still, BKB is now down to 5 seconds on SF. Still scary. I mean, now they're really trapped in their base, and the economical damage will continue. 26k gold lead. All these track kills, even if it's for one target, it's amazing. You all get so much gold out of it. The power of the bounty. Illidan's gone for the Hyperstone. Spence's gold, of course, since that buyback's still on cooldown.
You just gotta make sure you kill whoever you rift in with the Phantasm.
But right now, it's, we were saying that rift through the BKB is gonna be great. However, there's 2 butterflies already out, so that evasion
Sure,
is
yes.
really gonna hurt, and that amount of armor that you really get from it.
But they do have a Solar Crest on Bible.
Sure.
To help with the damage.
That'll help a little bit.
They pop it down on them. Whoever gets rifted in.
Yeah, a little bit of accuracy, of course. You know,
Yeah.
40%. I mean,
Something. Sure, it's not amazing, but it's something.
it's something.
It's something. And
Unless
you
they're
do
BKB.
have such a...
And then you
sure,
can't use
okay,
the
sure.
Solid
If they,
Crest
if they
anyway.
get the BKB out. Yeah. Or the Magic community. Sure.
I really want to see the refraction. This is super small, but I mean, if he does BKB and he gets netted, right? He pops refraction, then he's free. So this is cool. I never really get to see that play. That
I mean,
that
no
ability
one
too much.
takes it really, no
Yeah.
one does. But as you say, he's obviously taking it because, Nyx, he knows what he's doing. He says,
Yeah.
playing against a Nagasaran, you take the refraction of the spells. No doubt about that too.
What do they got coming out now? So MKB and BKB being delivered. MKB for the TA and BKB for the Jug. So yeah, he can't die to the combo now on this Jug at all. And Spirit just still trapped in their base, losing more and more of that money game.
Last bit of XP, so they do at least have that rift available. There we go.
So he's got the 20. So let's see if they
He's
can
got
make
the
anything
20.
happen with it. They smoked while they
As
were
you
tracked.
say, it is hard. Oh, they were oh,
2 heroes were tracked.
okay.
Actually, 3 heroes were tracked.
All right. Well,
FNG?
FNG just tried to TP out in front of the whole team. That's not going to work.
Illidan
Now
now.
Illidan, he's on his own. He's got the backup now. Song comes through. But they don't have FNG. They don't have the follow-up to that song, so they just have to try and retreat. Jump forward from Misha with the Force. And you get the hold onto them. He's got the sleep onto Phobos, but it's taken off by Biver's illusion.
Full defensive Requiem, though.
Tracks coming out. RTW again getting ripped, but Illidan turned upon BZZ in with the Burrow Strike. Illidan down. Biver as well. Illidan does not have buyback. There's ESPADA are ready to try and claim their first set of racks this game as they're on the tier 3. They're at 32,000 net worth lead at 35 minutes in. As this will be an easy set of racks and maybe more as they go straight towards the middle lane. A full minute without Illidan. He does not have buyback. Still on cooldown for 2 minutes.
They can't take the fight into this. They don't have the damage. Healing Ward's going to be back up in 5 seconds as well. So they're all just going to reset in full heal. See ILTW backs up just in case. Puts down the Healing Ward. And now they're going to go back in and look to clean up that second Rex. And it's still 45 seconds without Illidan.
And we have it. A second melee rack straight down towards the bottom. FNG just getting jumped upon. But Biver's there with the same. Solar Crest down the net.
That was 2 misses, I think, right?
Well, without those misses, he would have certainly failed. Bottom Phobos. Shots onto ILTW. ILTW not messing around. Put the blade through. Moves in. BZZ comes in the end with the epicenter on top of GG. Trying to back himself away from ILTW. Can they get him back to the fountain? It looks like they can, but back towards the racks. They're in trouble as they are falling. Nyx takes down another melee racks. The ranged racks as well. Gone from the bottom lane. As Illidan will now respawn, but he's up against Mega Creeps with the rest of his team as ESPADA. 38k lead at 37 minutes.
With a kill when they're behind in kills.
When they're behind in
They're
kills.
still behind in kills by
The
3.
power of the bounty, the power of the farm, sure, as well.
Yeah.
As we will see this play once again. As they came out of the base, but this was all just a little over the place. As you said, coming out with the smoke after they've been tracked. FNG just trying to get himself out after the ward. I guess he didn't quite expect the whole team to be there, but gets a bit of a surprise as soon as he places it down. And then Illidan too far away. The Omni Slash to start with brings him down to half health. And Biver sure he has a song. Phobos thinks, can we do this? But they can't. They've got to get out of there. And this is already a lot of resources used by Spirit and doesn't achieve anything.
And then they have to use a Requiem as well on the high ground, so they lose all of their damage possible in the team fight, and it gets completely counteracted by a single Healing Ward. And look, FNG's pinging it. It looked like FNG misclicked when he did that TP, by the way, because he put the ward down and then he TP'd to the shrine that was right in front of him.
Oh, it must have been.
So it must have been
He
something.
probably put the ward down, so them going, oh my goodness.
Yeah, probably.
Press all the
It could have
buttons.
been a lot of different things.
There's a lot of heroes here. I mean, yeah, he would have been dead anyway.
And now they're trapped in the base. They can't even push out Mega Creeps well. None of their heroes do at this point. Like, SF, he can triple raise them, but then he gives these slow right clicks to kill it. Illidan does not clear waves fast either. He's not that snowball farming hero. Like a Chug with a Battle Fury and Maelstrom. ILTW, 8, 2, and 10 is farm. All the way at the top there. And yeah, I mean, in theory, this is a pretty solid win for them here. These tracks just constantly being thrown out. They're picking up some more luxury items. Oh boy. And they keep tipping Illidan. Salt in the wound. Long stun forward.
Where do they head next? Team Spirit.
They just can't kill this Jug or TA now. I mean, the butterflies and just 22 armor TA. How much does Jug have? 40 armor on Jug. Evasion on top 2. I mean, 40k gold advantage, of course, but even if they find those like dream scenarios, it's so hard to bring these 2 targets down.
Yeah, I mean, at the start during the Josh, I was like, Jug, really? But I mean, he's blown me away this game, RTW. Sure, he got a lot of free farm at the start.
He did,
but he did not. He's not messed it up. He has done everything in his power to take this one home.
He got free farm. He solo killed the Clockwork with the Omni Slash in the laning phase.
He's
been doing very
no slip ups at all from RTW. He's getting some great Omni Slashes off in the fights.
Look at where'd Rush go?
And there we have Misha.
Oh, Phobos.
Jumping forward.
They're dancing around him. BZZ.
But the taunting, the tracking, the gripping, and the slicing and dicing.
And that's the Spirit Vessel charge. And this Spirit Vessel has actually been really frustrating for poor Illidan in this game. Phantasm gets popped, he gets tracked, he gets a Spirit Vessel thrown on him. Can't get any of that lifesteal from the Chaos Strike. And I mean, he's so much health that it takes him down fast.
There they go. G eliminated. The buybacks will come out. They have the song, but they have the setup. They've got the Static Storm, the Kinetic Field. They will take down the TA. That's actually the TA without buyback, but there's BCZ coming in with a 3-man Burrow Strike Epicenter as he gets the double kill. They've lost 2, they've lost 3. FNG can buy back, but Illidan, he's solo. G as well, getting surrounded as Illidan tries to get back towards the base, but BZZ's in with the Burrow Strike. GG is called as BZZ comes in with the game-ending finisher. Another 3-man Burrow Strike Epicenter as he has had many in this game. 53k gold lead it ends on for ESPADA.
They took the kill lead at the end there as well.
They did as well. But there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. So, end of the road, unfortunately, for Team Spirit. A lot of well-known names there, and they were sort of getting that momentum towards this end of the season that looked like they may be able to pick it up and get to TI this time round, but it will not happen as the boys will have to come back next year and try and fight forward in a new season for Team Spirit. But ESPADA,
look at the damage and healing. Look at the Jug. Jug did 14,000 healing in this game and 43,000 damage. That's pretty damn good.
and we have it. So ladies and gentlemen, ESPADA, your grand finalists here in the CIS region, who will be going up against Windstrike, aka Fly to Moon, in a best of 5 for that one slot for the CIS region at TI8. So don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We will have a short break whilst the teams at ESPADA collects themselves after that best of 3. And we will then be getting into the best of 5 grand final at the CIS regional TI8 qualifiers between ESPADA and Windstrike.
Oh, hello. Hi. Oh, I hear myself. This is fun. So, you just heard it. ESPADA, they're in the grand finals. They go up against Windstrike, but ESPADA just finished, so there's going to be about, I think they get, what do they get 40-minute break?
Officially, I think 20 in theory, but I mean, they're playing for a best of 5, so they might get more.
They might get, yeah, because they probably will need food as well, so there's probably going to be like a 30-minute break. We'll go for a break after we talked a little bit about the series, because otherwise there's a break, like, it makes more sense this way. So that's going to be best of 5 in about half an hour. So if you do need to get anything done, this is the time. We have already seen ESPADA go up against Windstrike yesterday, and that series was a fairly even one. That went 3 games as well. So I'm expecting this best of 5 to be very exciting as well, although I'm assuming that we won't see an immersion bounty hunter anymore, because seriously, why don't you ban it out? But they did ban out the Lycan, so the lesson was somewhat learned. And Yeah, I'm kind of waiting for Fogged and Owen to sit down on the couch with me as well, but Owen instead.
Well, Fogg said he was having a break. Before we were having a break. What you got?
What is happening?
I got the mic, I got the camera.
Okay.
It doesn't go that far, Ree.
What do you mean it doesn't go that far? Oh, it doesn't go
I mean, we have cables here, so there's no wireless USB. So
Get the kitty.
hold on. We do kitty. Give me a second. Still doing stuff. Cat cam.
All right, don't decapitate me with the wire.
Hello, cat cam.
That's a cat cam. All right.
cat.
So on this stream, we'll have a break. We'll probably come back still before the series starts, so that the break won't be too long. And then we'll find ways to entertain you guys before the next series start. I think that is probably what is most likely to happen. We'll take a quick until. Come on, JJ. English.
Oh,
We'll take a quick until.
oh, hopla.
We'll take a quick break. There you go.
Oh, what?
What?
Cancel. There you go.
All right.
Is that 5 minute break?
5 to 10 minutes, because I think there's 6 minutes of commercials to be run.
Yes, we have to run 6 minutes.
So 6 minutes of commercials, and then we're back with whatever we feel like, really, until the CIS Grand Finals. So we might just end up talking a lot about Dota, because I think those two teams will be having quite the battle.
What are you doing?
Owen, stop shouting at the cat.
Oh, no one can hear you. People just think you're
And
misusing
yes,
the cat.
we just moved, you guys. So boxes are everywhere. This is basically the only part of the house that we've tried to sort so that we can actually have a production happening here. I mean, this is a garden couch set rather than a proper couch set, because our couch, even though we bought it, doesn't come until August. So we kind of underestimated the delivery times of couches, because, yeah, who thinks about that, right?
The cat's trying to eat the mice.
There's no
Why is that?
mice. All right. We'll be right back with entertainment, and most of all, we'll be right back with the grand finals of the CIS regional qualifiers of the International 2018.